When Sharon found Ozzy, this motherfucker was living on top of the liquor store on Sunset Boulevard in a one-bedroom apartment. They wanted to get rid of him. They're like, he's done. They wrote him the fuck off, guys. When I found these stories out, like in 82, 83, when more shit started coming out, I was blown the fuck away. He was one of the top singers in the top band, 9 fucking albums, and this guy was broke, living on top of, I forget the liquor store name. Like it's a Herbs or something. It's a popular liquor store. This motherfucker was living up there with Ugats. Nothing. She's the one that fucking got him up and said, get up. That's why when you see her, I give her all the credit in the fucking world. She fucking brought a dead man back to life. She really fucking did. You see what he did. He just didn't come back with a great album. He came back with 2 or 3 great fucking albums. And then the guy died. Then he replaced him. Then he started he put a festival together. He put a badass fucking festival together. This guy took the ball and ran, guys. Then they started reality TV. I mean, guys, he was at the forefront, and it was all her. And in a way, you look at him, and you're like, he's just a fucking mook. They just pull him by a fucking string and keep giving him fucking pills. He's one of those guys that for years they argue, is he sober, is he not sober? Dog, let me tell you something. Guys like that, those geezers from the 70s, they'll never be sober. I deal with an uncle right now. The guy that was my best man. This motherfucker's always got something on him. And he'll tell you I'm sober because for them, they're sober. For them, they're fucking sober. So for everybody else, you're like, you're still eating pills. Nah, I'm sober. Compared to what I was doing, 6 8 balls, a bottle of vodka, a bottle of tranquilizers, fucking Gorilla biscuits. I'm sober. And I get that with him. But I've always respected the fuck out of him. And this week, and it was weird because one of my guys on Patreon hit me up and he's like, describe the Black Sabbath concert for me, the first one you went to. And I'm like, this is the weirdest thing in the world. And then the next day was when Ozzy came out and goes, I saw the video. When I looked at the fucking video, it broke my heart. He gave it his all. Nobody ever thought that dude would still be alive. Nobody. Including me. I was like, that motherfucker's gonna die from all the cocaine use and shit. That cocaine use made him and Keith Richards tougher than fuck. And just the fact that these guys, this is why somebody told me this a couple of years ago. I think it was Rudy Sarzo who said, the legends are going back on the road. This is your time to go see them. This is your time to go see them. If you ever had to really, really want to go see somebody for the last time, whatever, because you don't want to fucking, I know, I wanted to see Ozzy again. I didn't know how I was going to see him, but he might do like a residency. That's what they're pushing for. He's not going to quit live performing. He could still sing. He just doesn't want to fucking travel. Hello? Would you want to fucking travel? You know what I'm saying? So, it's going to be interesting where this goes. But just, the summer's coming. I know a lot. I know next week, right down the corner, it's Motley Crue at the Hard Rock, where we went to see Rogan. Yeah, it's Motley Crue with Def Leppard. These guys aren't going away. And, you sit there and you go, do I really want to pay $200 to see Def Leppard? I didn't 2 weeks ago. But now, I think I want to go see these guys one last time. I grew up on this fucking music, guys. Concerts have changed a lot. I see these Post Malone shows and shit like that. Fuck that. I would never go to those things, But I still want to see some old fucking rockers. I really wanted to see Aerosmith in Vegas. I think that's a tremendous residency. Anybody who's gone to see it, it says it's fucking tremendous. He might be done. He might be done, Steven Tyler. Guys, it's fucking tough. I asked, I knew this testosterone doctor in L.A., and I asked him, who his number one patients were. And I thought it was it actors or football players? And he told me that it was musicians. We didn't get into particulars, but when I went to his wedding, the guy from Bush was there she was still married to Gwen Stefani. So when I went to this doctor's wedding, I saw them there and a couple other people. I didn't really know who they were. They all had fancy hair and blue hair and shit. But I know he had a couple bands. So I asked him, why do the musicians shoot? Now, I'm not saying OZZY shot. I'm just telling you what is the protocol right now. First off, these older bands, they only do 3 shows a week. That's all they can handle. And they take a night off in between. And I don't know if you guys ever saw the Alex Rodriguez testosterone thing. Alex Rodriguez would take a gummy in the 6th inning, a testosterone gummy. They made a testosterone gummy for him so he would come alive in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. So, and then when he got off stage, it was such a light boost that it wouldn't appear in his urine or something. They'd do something. That's what he was telling me they're doing with the rock stars. They do the testosterone a little bit before the show or that morning, and then like 30 minutes into the show, they give the drummer a solo and they all go back there. They take a fucking shot and they go out to the, and that's what, dog, I can't, 70? My friends went to see fucking Jeff Beck and they said Jeff Beck was older than fuck. God rest his soul. I'm not here to insult nobody, but they say he couldn't even move. He just stood up there playing, you know. Look what happened with my man Mick Mars. He's done, you know, and I fucking love that motherfucker. That motherfucker could shred. He looks like a fucking old geezer, but he could shred, bro. That dude could fucking shred. But that's it. It's the end. And if you look at what's coming up, what do we got left? What do we got left? We got David Grohl. We got those guys.
Yeah. I mean, big bands, you mean? Right?
What
happens with them, too.
Yes. I mean, I could see Guns still being out there, but they got to put out new music eventually. Yeah. They have to support their next tour with something. Somebody's got to light themselves on fire. Something. I mean, I really appreciate that. I love fucking Guns N' Roses, but they're starting to get, you know, every day you go in your car and there's Paradise City. I'm waiting for, and I have tried putting on like Use Your Illusion, like on YouTube when I'm writing or something, reading. Yeah, go through the whole thing. You know, Pearl Jam's still throwing heat. Yeah. I wish they could figure out a way to get Soundgarden back, but nobody wants to see Garden Sound without Chris Cornell. That's just a stupid idea, Joey. Alice in Chains is still throwing heat. I'm going to see With You. We're going to see Rudy May 2nd at NJ Pack. He's got like 8 tickets for us. He said to give you 2 of them. You know, now I feel bad. I feel bad about the attitude I had the last 10 years. Living in L.A., you know, I tried to go see Michael Shankner every fucking year, and I always had a stupid fucking date when he came to town. You know, and I put comedy and I let stand-up get in the way of my music career for a long fucking time. You know, I'm a big music guy. Music lifts my spirits. There's times I'm down. I could smoke a half a number and put an album on, and I'm brand the fuck new. I mean, music just, it really affects who the fuck I am. You know, I like coming back every once in a while. Sometimes I don't even play the music. I just look through the albums, and it gives me the strength of 10 Dead Iranians. I just fucking, you know, I'll read the wall of fucking... It's Monday, motherfuckers. What do you want? We got a big fucking week this week, man, if you really think about it. You got a big sports week. I know a lot of you motherfuckers are getting ready for the Super Bowl, what you're going to wear, what you're going to eat. I'm going to eat some mushrooms. I just gave Mike a little 5-man package. Let me see that motherfucking bag right here. These things are tremendous. Sillies are fucking taking over. They also have chocolate now. Now, I've gotten some chocolate mushrooms in town here. They taste like dick, okay? Dog, you gotta taste Silly's chocolate. They taste so fucking good. The chocolate's like Guadalajara, what's that fucking chocolate? Ghirardelli. It's like that, guys. That's how good the chocolate is. And it's shiny. It's dark chocolate, cacao, which is good for you. You know, they even for my age, they said you should eat some cacao. Dark cocoa, whatever the fuck it is, once or twice a week. The dark, don't eat regular chocolate. eat dark chocolate. So yeah, I'm gonna eat some I got some shrooms saved for the Super Bowl. It's a big night Saturday night. You got my man fucking Bolonowski. You got Mikkelshoff, whatever. I'm not going with Russian names. Whatever the fuck. I don't know what the hell's going on anymore. You got fucking Super Bowl, the over, the under. You got so many games going on. And listen, guys, I love working for DraftKings. I love fucking DraftKings. But let's get something straight. I am not here telling you to fucking place a bet or whatever. I'm telling you, read my words. I'm telling you to have fun. Everything has an entertainment value. It's the value you put on it. Okay? If you want to spend $800 for Roger Waters, go ahead. Some people look at me and they go, I'll give $200 for that communist. After that, I don't want to listen. I ain't paying a dime over that shit. It's the same thing with having a good time. If you want to have a good time, what do you want to do? You want to go get steaks and people jumping up and down and bitches flying through the air? You got to go for the $150 steak. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. So for me, Doug, when I was a kid and I used to gamble, because that's what you do when you're an idiot, you gamble and you lose. That's one thing. But when you play, you know what the things are, and you know this is just a game. $25 isn't going to affect my family. If I bet a game for $25, if I bet a game for $100, it will affect my family. These are the things you got to know on your own. Last 2 nights ago, there was a UFC. Nothing. Me now, I'm into college basketball. If I see something I like, Ohio State or something, $25. It's entertainment. Sometimes I even check to see what's on TV at night. And if there's a game coming on, I'll just try my fucking basketball knowledge for $25. I love them as a company. They got great customer service. And I've been with them for 3 years. I think I've been with them for 4. I was with them a year before I even started working with them. Like, I enjoyed them. I had tried a couple different companies, but I really like fucking DraftKings, and that's why I ended up partnering up with them. So they're going to have some great things going on for the Super Bowl.